Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. Tonight, I bring you 5 short stories that will carve deep fear into your heart. The common thread among these tales is the seemingly harmless and fun figure of the clown. But behind that smile lies something far from amusing. Hidden fears in the dark night. Unexpected moments of terror, they might be lurking around you too. Only those who are ready should proceed into this world of horror. Enjoy, if you dare. In a small town, children were disappearing one after another. The only clue left at each scene was a creepy balloon with a clown's face drawn on it. Parents were anxious and kept their children indoors. But the mystery remained unsolved. One night, Jake found the same balloon floating in his backyard. With a sense of foreboding, he picked it up and heard faint laughter from inside his house. Following the sound, he discovered an old trunk in the living room. When he opened it, a small clown doll with the same face as the balloons appeared and began to laugh. Suddenly, Jake's vision went dark. When he awoke, he found himself trapped in a dark place with the missing children around him. All frightened, the clown had been using the balloons to abduct children and imprison them. Desperately, Jake tried to escape, but the clown's laughter echoed, and the terror never ceased. The protagonist bought an old mirror from an antique shop and brought it home. That night, a creepy clown appeared in the mirror, laughing at him. Startled, he rubbed his eyes, but the clown didn't disappear. The next day, all the small items placed in front of the mirror had vanished, replaced by the clown's signature. Terrified, the protagonist decided to examine the mirror closely. He discovered photos of missing people taped to the back. Among them were recently missing local children, and what seemed to be previous owners of the mirror. Shaking with fear, he could only pray not to be pulled into the mirror himself. The protagonist stumbled upon an old music box and brought it home. That night, eerie clown music began to play from the music box, and strange things started happening in the house. Objects moved on their own, shadows crawled across the walls, and a cold wind blew through the rooms. The music grew more unsettling, and the protagonist's heart pounded. Reaching out to stop the music box, a terrifying clown suddenly appeared in front of him. The clown laughed maniacally and swatted his hand away. Trembling with fear, the protagonist desperately tried to stop the music box, but the clown didn't budge, and the music continued to play. At that moment, the entire house was engulfed in darkness, leaving the protagonist trapped in inescapable terror. Sarah found an old clown doll in the park and, out of curiosity, brought it home. However, from that night onward, she began to suffer from nightmares. In her dreams, a creepy clown chased her, its laughter echoing in her ears, intensifying her fear the more she ran. Gradually, the line between dream and reality blurred, When she awoke in the middle of the night, she realized the doll was walking around her room. Its eyes glowed menacingly, and a deranged grin spread across its face. Trembling with fear, Sarah tried to dispose of the doll, but no matter where she hid it, it always reappeared by her bedside the next morning. As nightmares and reality intertwined, Sarah became increasingly desperate. She realized the clown doll was after her soul and, in despair, made a final attempt to resist, but Emily bought an old painting at a flea market. The painting depicted a terrifying clown. After hanging it in her home, she began to feel the clown stepping out of the painting at night. She heard footsteps and eerie laughter, leading to sleepless nights. One night, she noticed that the painting started to include the surroundings, mirroring reality. It depicted her room and the inside of her house in detail, with the clown moving around within it. As her fear grew, she finally saw herself depicted in the painting. The image of Emily wore a terrified expression. In reality, Emily found herself unable to escape from the painting, trapped in the clown's world, doomed to live in perpetual fear. Thank you for watching. How did you find the terror of the clowns? Did you feel the madness lurking behind their innocent smiles as you walk down a dark path? Remember the clowns that might silently stand behind you. Fear is everywhere, and next time, I'll bring you even more terrifying stories. So please subscribe to the channel and give it a thumbs up. We look forward to your thoughts and requests for the next story in the comments section. Until we meet again.